can't even think about it right now. All I'm thinking about is one after another church plans. Are they subject to arrest or not? That's all I'm working on now.
I just don't know. I just actually forgot some answer, but it's like, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't think you can just add a describe line. I think you have to add it to survive in time 1/126. And either everybody can be brought over at whatever the percentages if they're at behind the scenes. But yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it. I can't. I'll have to check.
I'm still dealing with the Secure 2.0 issue with ASC. Do you know anything about that?
It's about the what?
About Secure 2.0? I sent it to the managers. They should have passed it along. Here, let me show you. This is what I came into yesterday. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
So what are you talking about?
I know that you told me yesterday about the snap-on.
See this?
This, what are you about to see for the Secure 2.0?
Maybe they're working on it. I just sent them an email. Yep, I just sent them an email. Okay, it's gone now.
Okay.
Let me just make sure. What, Jimmy? Everything's fine. Yeah, finally. Okay. When I came in yesterday, the whole amendment was programmed here, and it was giving validation. Create the amendments. You can mass produce the amendments and mass map the amendments. So unlike FIS, where I had to like get this huge spreadsheet and put in, okay, does it belong here? Does it belong here? With ASC, I can say, okay, all of these plans have the same elections. So I go into the wizard, I plug in the elections, and then I say, okay, map these elections into the checklists for this list of plans. And it happens like that. And it creates the adoption of the amendment and the SMR. But that's a good thing. It's the only negative thing about it, and I don't think there's anything wrong with any doc system is
Now, local election inquiries. Decision 2025 continues on Quinnipiac News.
Anyway, the values that she's like, they're gonna remove the checklist overnight tonight. And when I came
Thank
in
you
this
for
morning,
joining-
I actually
morning.
gave it an hour or two before I reached out
Thank
to
you
her
for-
to say, hey, you know, just
Kodiak News.
the
Right
other
now.
shares are gone. And then I had already confirmed with her yesterday that, yeah, the link to the wizard is gone. I'm still seeing the checklist within the Forest Media checklist. And I'm like, can you just give this a GPA? I just want to make sure that, because, you know, I don't want you guys, especially the one she's today, to think, oh, we just started putting these in. But I sent an email to the team yesterday. I sent it to everybody, and I CC'd in Greg because it was only for the Forest Media. His team really doesn't touch those, but just in case he saw it on his PEO, I wanted everybody to know.
Has it been running for,
Yeah, guys.
for some school days?
Just looking for ETA.
Great.
Right now, we got 2 breaking stories to come into the newsroom. Firstly, a cruise just decided to
Yeah,
go
that's
on a fine on Pine Street in
to
Warrior.
programming for global.
The former vice president
Because they
Jim
just, they really
has died.
can't do anything
At the
right.
end,
I don't know what more I can
this is a
do.
big loss
I'm
of
just passing them along
politics.
to the reason I don't know what else to do. Like I explained to them, I can train you on like what is vesting, you know, but I can't train you on how to read something and map it over. Because each plan is different. You need to be able to say, oh, this is checked next to non-elective, the plan commits non-elective. Non-elective in the ASC document is employer company. I don't know how to, like, I don't know how to help somebody's brain translate that. And they're getting things like that wrong. Like the one from Johnny yesterday, I think he did it because it needs to be fixed, but
Right.
the plan has zero as a modified vesting schedule, 0% after year 1, 100%
That's
after year
already
2,
this is
your credit. And this is how they mapped it.
well, you think I'm otherwise on.
And I looked at the annotated document, and I know this is something that ASC went over in their training. We went over in our training. They mapped it wrong. And we do have a little like blurb, like this is a new election. Make sure, you know, they mapped it wrong.
Right, and they're just looking at what's over the second line,
Exactly. I can't, and so the document specialist let this through, and the curator let it through. Like that's the point. It didn't even get caught by QA. I don't know what more to do anymore. Like I don't know. This is my recommendation was to do a huge audit. Nancy was adamant, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, then fine. This is what's going to happen. They're going to come across these in years for the next few years. I can't see anything. But I am going to let you go. Thank you for listening to me this time.
Right.
I'm going to go see if Jimmy grabbed me a tea, and then I am going to
You have another
call
phone
into
call.
my, yeah, I do. We have an Arista consultant who, I told you this, she, Charlene messed up, and Charlene was like, thank you for, I covered for her. So she's very appreciative. And anybody can make mistakes, but this is one of those plans that the Arista consultant had to review. And Charlene did the QA, and she told them, this is good to send out. And the Arista consultant found out, and she did a suitability review using a 401k transfer checklist. So she sent it to Vinay, the Arista consultant sent it to Vinay saying, hey, I did a suitability review and all of these changes need to be made. And some of those changes appear to be
And I
like
think
things that they want to change going forward.
there will be
So,
difference.
I
Adding
spoke
the
to Nancy, and
Amherstown
Nancy's
Council
like, this
coming
is
up.
unacceptable. We
We'll take a quick
absolutely
break.
should
When
not
we come
encourage
back,
this.
more
She went to the
Election Day
manager of the Risk
coverage.
Consulting team saying, hey, we're not asking them to do suitability reviews. We're just asking them to either do the review and make sure everything maps correctly. And so the risk consulting came back saying, I apologize. These are the items that I'm questioning. And so now Charmaine and I need to look at them, figure out what she missed. And I already sent off the documents. So we're gonna have to do edits, I know that, but we have to look at everything first. Alright, I'm gonna let you go. I'll talk to you later. Alright, bye. Okay, that has to be off, or you need to run upstairs. No volume. Got it?
This next meeting. Alright, at that time too. We're gonna now go back to a meeting right now. I know what I'm setting up Amherst Town Council. We'll be right back.
Good morning.
Morning.
I apologize for the delay. I did not realize today was election day. And my youngest is home because they used his school for voting. No, he was. Oh no, he's loud. So I was just on the phone with Don talking about Melissa's QA question, which Don's gonna run at. It's like, don't bring it to Bob. I'm like, oh please, shut up. Go back to bed. I want to go back to bed. Alright. No, go ahead. Yeah, no. Why don't you look at the Cuccinello and turn
Card 21.
that in there?
Unit 21. That's a unit.
I just
Two. Unit 29.
Okay.
Unit 2010.
Five five 6 8 4 6.
Station 3.
Yeah.
Engine 3.
Engine 3.
Unit 3.
Unit 3.
Sunset 3. Jump to 3. First unit 3.
Crash Unit 3.
Unit
And
23.
this is a H3, right? And it's a receipt.
Station 4.
Yes. Okay. I just want to pull up excuse me, I wanna pull up the, reporting that, Jerry and Donna put together.
Engine 4.
Engine 4.
Unit 4.
Unit 4.
Headset 4.
Headset.
Jump seat 4.
Jump sheet 4.
Okay.
Special unit 4.
Special 4.
Forestry 4.
Forestry 4.
Utility 4.
Usual 4.
Station 5.
Base 5.
Okay, yeah, I
Engine
don't
5.
see anything on the RFI spreadsheet for this.
Unit 5.
Yeah, there you go.
Unit 5.
I was just about to bring up the document and look at appendix,
Headset 5.
Jump seat 5.
Jump sheet 5.
Special unit 5.
Special unit.
Ladder 5.
yeah.
Ladder 5.
Ladder unit 5.
Yeah,
Ladder unit.
Ladder headset 5.
Ladder headset.
Utility 5.
so this makes sense to me, well,
Station 7.
I wanted to do the same approach at Mass Mutual. I was outvoted because
Engine
I was
7.
like, listen, that SRO document was so small, and I'm like, I don't think we should use it. But our management team was like, no, it's great. We don't have to worry about all of those other provisions. And I'm thinking,
Mhm.
we got so many complaints about it. Charlene. There was,
Headset 7.
yes. I was in the same boat. I was in the same boat, and quite honestly, in my opinion, I would make an argument. I guess we're meeting on frozen plans and DC, but I would put the frozen plans on the
That's
SRO
seven.
document. There's nothing to complete. But
Usually 7.
Station 8. Station 8.
no,
Engine 8.
you sound like me the last 2 days.
Unit 8.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing
Headset
right
8.
now.
Headset 8.
Yep.
Jump seat
Yeah,
8.
I have been
Jump sheet 8.
doing the church programming,
Special unit 8.
and I'm only really supposed to like create the spread, the checklist. I've been actually going through. I've gotten, I want to say about
Usually
10 done this morning, maybe less.
Usually.
I got 8 done this morning, so about 10. In the span of a half hour, and I'm not like taking a lot of like cheerful time to do that. What today's team is getting paid to do, but I'm plugging in most of the elections. I did 8 in an hour.
Gracie.
I don't understand. I don't understand why they're making errors the way they are.
It's 4265.
What?
2 Charlie 1.
No, it's not an error. People like Alicia and them are not looking at all of the effing information.
We have Officer Lugo aboard.
And this is why I'm losing my temper. You know what? I am so fed up with this crap. They, instead of coming back to me or you and saying, hey, can you take a look at this? They're escalating it to fucking management, and the management is blowing it out of proportion. Let me show them where I got this information. It's in the modification form. That PDTA missed an election. I'm just, if it is what I think it is, if it is what I think it is. Yeah. No, you're okay.
Go up to see that part while I'm coming.
It's so bad. I'm always talking like this. I really am always talking like this. See what I mean? Like she keeps continuing. Her, Alicia, and Terry keep going to management, not me. It is. But then Susan just dumps it on me. Start time. Right here. Right here. This is where I got NQCCO. You're my witness. I am looking at this stuff. I'm not just right. This is another example of why. Right here.
I did one for Sick Road in West we were supposed to do last week, but we didn't. I think it's gonna go after your Bayberry Drive in Holyoke. That'll be the closest you're gonna be. Respawn to 9 Frost. Lock in or lock out.
Because I'm looking at all of this stuff. I'm letting Susan do it. She's the project manager. I don't care anymore. Like, literally. I'm upset because it doesn't matter if they include me or not. It just gets dropped on me. But they made the decision for us. By the way, so Lindy tested the updates to ASC for DocuSign. I'm still going to do my own testing. She said that everything they had promised works. So, if the authorized signer had not previously adopted a signature, and there was a name entered on the PE signature page when adopting a signature. The default is whatever name is entered on the PE signature page. So this is gonna, I mean, I think we're gonna have to deal with this. That's the thing, we're not entering in a name. So it's still gonna be the email unless they go in on their own and into DocuSign, I'm saying, and adopt a signature, like set up their own signature.
I'm responding to 9, just
So,
three.
you know, when you go in, and you can create your own account
the
in
lockout,
DocuSign and set up
It's
your
going
own
to be for
signature.
a
The email
caller
happens
is
when
there on
those individuals
scene. He
haven't
locked
done
his
that.
keys in his car, and it's the medication. He has medication.
So the
inside the
alternatives are
vehicle.
you either go into
PD
DocuSign and
was
set up
also
your signature
requested.
and then sign it, or we're gonna have to enter in the person's name, regenerate all of the documents, so the documents are gonna show their
Not a
name,
trust
and
line. Can I please
future
have you
amendments
go
are
over to
gonna show
camera
their
1
name.
for the radio test, please?
And then they'll be able to, when they sign it, it'll show up as their name and not an email. Okay, so we were reading about Stacy Quilley's plan.
This
Oh,
is the Springfield Fire
Oh, yeah.
Department portable radio
So,
test. Fire line
Yeah,
test
Nancy went
one.
to her manager. Her manager, I guess, spoke to her, and
Equal
these
fire line
came
test
back with all these
1,
questions. And now Vinay's like, here, you answer them. I don't know.
testing with engine 1 alpha.
Or we see louder.
Fire alarm will test with truck 11 step back quarter. Fire alarm testing with pack 1 alpha.
Clear?
1 Bravo.
These are her questions. Checkbox for related employers.
Receive engine to Bravo.
Yep. Yep. Management handoff team.
Received engine to Charlie.
I know. Well, this is why we're gonna go through and we're gonna provide direction. Populate the selection as it is.
Received fire alarm testing with truck 3 alpha.
Truck 3 Alpha, louder clear.
Received truck 3 Bravo. Bravo.
And amendment.
Test with engine 4 alpha.
Alpha.
Red.
Received engine 4 Bravo. For Charlie.
Project team. The restatements
Fire alarm
are
testing
in
with truck 4 alpha.
141 mapping. Project team decision.
Received truck 4 Bravo. Received truck 4 Charlie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Friday effective date not
Test
used
with engine 5 alpha.
2026. This was included in the restatement
Received engine 5 Bravo.
provided to all teams as well as
6 Alpha.
Receive you loud and clear.
I wish
Good
they would
morning,
put the
Reese.
phone numbers.
Engine 6 Bravo. Receive. Engine 6
I just want to
Charlie.
make sure there's no amendments.
Alpha loud and clear. And we do have a Delta.
Come back to that one.
Bravo, loud and clear.
Good morning, receive. Engine 7 Charlie.
Thought I had said A.
Receive. Engine 7
I'm
Delta.
gonna go to the mapping tool for this one.
Delta, loud and clear.
Receive. Pylon tested with engine 8 Alpha.
And Alpha loud and clear.
Receive. Engine 7 Bravo.
Engine 8 Bravo, receive you loud and clear.
Receive. Engine 8 Charlie.
8 Charlie, loud and clear.
Receive. Pylon tested with truck 2 Alpha.
Loud and clear.
Receive. Truck 2 Bravo.
Bravo, loud and clear.
Receive. Truck 2 Charlie. Pylon tested with Rescue Squad Alpha. Receive negative Delta, Rescue Squad Bravo. Receive Rescue Squad Charlie.
Three loud and clear.
Receive Pylon testing with Arson on duty. Radio test at 0821, KDU 448.
Red, give us one. No,
Receive truck 1 back in service.
no, it was mapped correctly based on the plan modification form. Would you consider this an issue? We mapped it correctly.
I bet you she didn't attend though. I'm just gonna say that, I bet you she didn't attend.
No, they have people working on this project that don't know. If you're gonna weigh in on mapping, you need to know the document system. This is why it was critical that we should have been included in all of these discussions with ASC. We should have been there at the table when they were doing all of this mapping, and we weren't.
And that's another lesson learned when they do second form with, but again, it's not happening. They're already reviewed and are including the folks that know how the system works.
Exactly.
We did the review at the beginning, you and I.
Can you put me out with a
It's very
motor
frustrating.
vehicle accident, minor damage, no injuries, by, I believe it's Burnett Road and the entrance to Mass Pike in Chicopee.
I'm gonna go high.
I mean, if what Susan's saying is true, then essentially we should be doing what Mass Mutual and Prudential did. We should be scheduling calls with every single plan to go through their provisions. plans were initially drafted during new
There's
business.
5511 around Burnett and Hurst. Yes, and one of the drivers said she
Yes,
called
yeah.
911, but I'm not sure if this is state police jurisdiction or Chicopee. We do have an officer out there en route as well. Perfect, thank you.
Last amendment was January 1st, 2021. So there is no. Mhm. I don't think so. We'll look. No, they're not safe harbor. And the changes up here, like you would have seen that section pulled in. They're not safe harbor. Okay, now I need to find the baseline document. So like. Highly intelligent, yes. They're the best. Some of them are freaking rude. I had one call me, and what was it about? Oh, that was the friend that wanted to include loans. He actually threatened me. He was like, "Listen, I used to have access to ASC, and I can just go in and do it." I'm like, "No, you can't, because you guys don't have access to ASC anymore." And he goes, "Well, Andy Ledowitz does," and I'm like, "Oh, he did. Now I'm gonna let the governance team know, because governance has been cleaning all of that up, and only people who use ASC are supposed to have access to it." I'm like, "You just threw your friend under the bus." Rich guy. Rich guy. He's like, he goes, "Well, why did you decline him?" I'm like, "You're going to the wrong person. I don't have the power to decline anybody. I quite honestly don't care if the plan has loans, or, includes their loan provisions or not. Like, that's above my pay grade." I go, "I went to my management team and they said no. And Joe McGrew also said no." And he's like, "Yeah, I already spoke to Joe McGrew. They're not doing it in the loan policy." I'm like, "Yeah." And Nancy Schaefer said, "We're not doing it in the document either. Feel free to go reach out to her." And that's when he was like, "Well," he's like, "I'm not going to reach out to her. I'm going to let the RM know." I'm like, "I already let the RM know to go to her. And she already told the RM no." Yes. Got me, yeah. I'm like, "You do whatever you want. I don't have the power for that." All right, so we want 410. All right, 410. Nothing there. It's transition, right? Transition. notices it more.
Dispatch, Hadley Med 1.
That's better.
Show us in calling.
Will apply.
Oh, this is the one, okay.
It will apply. It is 3A. You're right. Or Donna was right.
Yep, so it stays. She's wrong.
Deemed includable compensation is included or excluded. I just had this conversation with
101 Priority 1, 103 Street.
Donna. I just have to figure out what I wrote. It's a moot point. I remember that. Okay. Right here. That's what it was. I wrote it up. Per both FIS and ASC include where is this 90% per pay period? Remember, though, yours was a modified document. This is not a modified document.
Oh, that's right. The girls are under like 13 or 14 now, I think. Or am I wrong? Got a minute. 18.
Deferrals, there is no deferral provision.
Yeah, no.
In the FIS version of the document, you
Command
guys added
line.
a section.
Engine 4. Respond to 103 Duryea Street. Medical.
Yeah, but there is no 90 here, so why are we gonna put 90 in one? She's saying 90 is there though, isn't she?
Yeah. No. She did not. She said she confirmed a maximum. No, the prior plan document did not include a maximum or minimum deferral percentage in the adoption agreement. The restatement is intended to be a one-to-one mapping.
I'll handle that with
If the plan wishes to include the 90%, 1% election in the adoption agreement, they will need to submit an amendment request after they sign their restatement. The other one. Okay.
I lost you just past the fairgrounds, Fred.
Here's the fire plan doc.
I heard you. I still heard you when you made that report. Yep.
see 5B2.
What?
5B2 double I.
Just for your responding to 103. That's 103
About access.
Duray Street. Something for a 65-year-old male, shortness of breath and left leg pain.
Again, this was not in the prior document.
You're gonna be in the shadow of the repeater.
That would have been in
But
the
I'll be able to talk to you.
addendum B,
You might
right?
get a little fluttery there, but
Trying to see what
yeah. Well, as you know, I'll be able to talk to you all the way home.
Here's the Roth overrides. There's no transfer of loans. They added Roth here.
Same date. We confirm same date. Yep, same date, okay, yep.
Let me go to the other appendix B. So that only pulled in because of the amendment.
Bravo 1, Hotel Romeo, Oscar. I think it's working okay. It's working okay. I think so. KB1 AHRO. It's working. Oh, I thought so. Good morning. KB1 AHRO. KC1 NBD. How you doing out there this lovely day? Ready to go food shopping, but I think I'll wait a little bit. It's only 45 degrees in the winter, or when it's chilly out there. I'm not going out. I did. I slipped out and picked up a couple donuts, and I came back home. Oh my, over here and where? Oh, the dogs are telling if I want to go food shopping, I can go to the Stop and Shop here. If I want to get good food, I have to go up to Hammers, you know. We'll wait a bit. There's no big hurry. Oh, so where do you patronize in Amherst? We go up there quite often.
Automatic enrollment.
Big Y for the most part. And then, once every couple of weeks we'll go down to, what is it, Arnold Chicken. Roger. We usually Big Y or the other one, and we usually don't go out of town to shop. We just grab what we want, and that's it. And well, since barbecuing season is pretty much done, we don't go down there during the winter. A lot during the summer because I spend most of my time on the deck grilling for dinners, and in the winter time not so much. I can use the air fryer for a lot of things. I can do good steak in there, but you can't do hamburgers and other things. So it cuts back on what we spend over there. Hey, that's a larger on that there, that's for sure. I'm just awful curious here because I usually don't talk too much on this lately. I Are they still running any Hamfest over there at the Westover Field? Right near it? I don't know. They don't let me out much. Meaning I don't have any reason to go out to do anything. Being retired and all that. But, I don't know. I don't know. But you know what I do know? When I recognize your call sign, you, how is it? You sold me my first HF radio. Sort of. It was a present tense, 10-meter job. Way, oh gosh, 10 years ago? I don't remember. I've had a lot of radios in my time, and I just cut back, and I've got, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 5 radios here, and plus, that's
I'm very confused.
HF and the 2 meters, and then I've got 3 11-meter radios over here, and of course there's antennas over here for everything. You got a couple HF rigs, amplifier, this thing here, and I keep on saying it wrong. Let me reset to here and find that it is a and then I got a really old car. What is that thing? I just got a 2-meter radio, only does 2 meters. Doesn't have much of a,
Yeah, 6B2F, but 6B2F is not elected.
I don't know. It's an old beast. It works, you know. Yeah,
Yes, this drafting is correct.
my 2-meter rig here, panic I stayed car. I put something and a whole bunch of my stuff that I had in there is out. I'm gonna see if I get one of my friends sometime or other, just come over and, how do you say, reprogram the goddamn thing, you know, I don't know what the heck I did. I don't know. I give up. But it is a machine. It's a machine
I'm not
out
even gonna
there
do the
and,
explanation.
on the other side of the
Require
and I can reach it. But,
documents, election.
I knocked it off. I cut something on here and it disappeared.
Go to 8-6.
I got a phone call. I gotta cut it off and take this phone call. It's a contractor. So you have yourself a great day, and we'll talk again. This is KC1NBD. I'll be clearing your fine. I gotta take this call. Okay, 73. Have a good one. KB1HRO.
No conditions. Right here. Under amendment. Amendment number 1.
The ACO, no comment yet.
And I believe this was RFI.
Yep, no, it was, I don't think so. The RFI had to do with the employer
Factory.
contribution.
Respond to 124 Lever Terrace. Medical.
I thought about that. Okay, oh, maybe I didn't know about it.
The language was added. This is, I agree with her. I agree with, why is this under forfeitures? Shouldn't this be under in 6B-7. I keep doing that. I don't know why.
Received factory, area responding to 114 Labor Terrace. We told to go in from the driveway door, Tina Winchester.
So it's there in 7. So why is it in 8-6?
Go to forfeitures in the old document. Doesn't it reallocate in the same manner?
Dispatch 7 rescue, 2's on scene.
Reduce and do plan expenses. So yeah, this should not be. (8-6M).
This is 140071, right?
Yep. Yep.
Fortune is just Julie in the area. Fortune's driving here. Yeah, 3 to 5.
Fire limit sounds like factory.
We're on scene with the MR.
Repeat factory, you're on scene with AMR.
This is correct. This is.
Give me 1 second, Andrea, sorry.
Yeah.
3 0.
I gotta protect you.
Okay.
You're at 308?
Probably after that, I have a phone number of 30. I don't know.
one,
is correct.
Molten Hill. Where is it? Let's see.
Yep, no problem.
That's like one on a regular basis.
Late. And then trying to tell them not to spend money on food, there's food here, so that I don't throw out food.
That one B. This girl is like, she's really not knowing what she's doing.
I can understand having questions, but I guess it's like the intent of it, do you know what I mean? Like,
Um, she didn't do a good job reading this. There is language under 10-3H, I think, that reflects QNAC and QMAX are not permitted for our partnerships. I did.
Group has been notified, no ETA as of
but
yet.
she's one that questioned why isn't it a valuation check, because we were told not to. That's
Mhm.
And then addendum B, are the enacted contracts and accounts still used? We don't know, this is what we carried forward. Like, you know what I'm saying, it would, you know,
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say on there.
I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. And then the 2009 is correct as well. That's what we were told to do.
Under
Engine 6 channel, engine 6 second district.
Engine 6 are back in this.
G. Yep. UG. H is correct. Screenshot.
Factory.
Sure, he has a
Back
screenshot
in
of the other
service,
one.
medical. Received factory, back in service, medical.
Why isn't valuing? For regulatory services and legal, because they did confirm this with legal, all plans with cycle 1 AA,
Station
2
7 to dispatch.
AASC, cycle 2
Station
AA
7.
should have
Can you create a call
the
for 310
default,
Maple Street in town,
annual
Treehouse Daycare? They have a smell of gas. Call directly in the station.
electric.
Where is it?
That's a document. Plan here, before that, it's on.
still need to do my, I have to do it today, my,
If you're available to
elections,
see some
my,
medical for 130 Belmont Ave, same as
you know, health and all that stuff.
Richie, if you can put us in room. Steve, you in room.
Command 1, TAC 3, respond to 130 Belmont Avenue, apartment 1R,
It doesn't
medical.
necessarily say. True.
I think they might have to talk to the detective bureau.
Participants.
Can I go to the bathroom?
I don't care, you do whatever you need to do, James.
Oh, no, not if there's enough contributions.
They're departing, and I'm probably gonna too. So I'll be headed back to the station.
Per the
Contact the fire
says
department
PDC
and,
to state participants.
something they can
This
handle.
here says participants. Yeah, so this is correct. Only participants may.
So grid will have to, have a tree removal up here, that tree's
Yeah,
approximately
it's
12
fine.
and leaning against it.
Yeah, that's
Totally
exactly
open.
what I'm saying.
We're gonna be
They roll money
turning
into
it
the
to the station.
403B plan. If the plan permitted all eligible employees to AP5A would have been elected. Again, this is something the plan may change after their restatement is complete and signed. Most, like I said, most of these were discretionary changes.
Yep. Which we've told them we will not make.
Exactly. You will need to confirm this information with the client. For the restatement, we simply carried forward the existing information. In cycle 1. Okay. Yep. So this is in the appendix.
Three-year suspension.
I think it's farther down. Okay.
I'll be clear. If you get any more.
One, permits exchanges. Contract exchanges. Two, does, it just permits. And 3 does not permit. No, transfers.
And then you want everything else?
And they have no elections here.
Yep.
Okay. And me go to the. That's correct.
Does not authorize.
The appendix. Wait a minute.
She didn't read it. It's different.
Yep.
She's got to read it.
GI 1, 2, and 3 provide overrides to the FISBP with respect to contract exchanges and transfers. Since no overrides were elected in the Cycle 1 AA, contract exchanges are permitted and plan transfers are not permitted. There's your copy. Under the ASC Cycle 2 AA,
Marty has
same
dated
elections
5
apply.
Donner Lane.
Read.
Yeah. And it is, that's what I said to people, like, it is conflict. That's what the law is. And it's like, one says done, the other one says does.
Fire prevention will take care of that. And we'll call that the CIC.
Do you think should we respond?
What do you mean?
Should we respond to her or should we give it to Renee to respond?
No, we should. No, we should.
Okay.
Because I'm tired of it being filled in.
Yep, I'm gonna copy in, Nancy.
For this? Oh, yeah.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Tornado emergency. National Weather Service has issued a tornado
7 inch one.
for Davidson, Sumner, and Wilson counties. Yeah, go ahead, Ron. This is a, once again, this is a dangerous situation, a life-changing situation for most of the people in the path of this. Unfortunately, I mean, there's no. Yeah, Ryan, go ahead. There's nothing.
You down
to
here.
say other than this is going right through Hendersonville. This is going right through the middle of Hendersonville. This is a huge,
She didn't carry over my
deadly,
colors, but that's
violent
okay.
monster tornado producing catastrophic damage now as it moves towards Scottish Highlands and Bluegrass Meadows, west of Omaha, but specifically it's going towards Waterloo. It's going right towards Waterloo, Nebraska, and now coming
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
towards Waterloo, Nebraska, and now coming
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Douglas County, Sarpy County, and Saunders County, Nebraska. We have an official tornado emergency. A tornado emergency is the highest level tornado warning.
I wanna do a
issued
screen
from the
capture
National
too.
Weather Service. It's only used whenever
So they
we
can
have
see everything.
extremely life-threatening, potentially catastrophic. You're just now tuned in.
It's not working better.
Unbelievably clearly here. So once again, we have a tornado.
Hey, Dealer's been giving me that driving.
This tornado warning has been
Tornado
upgraded.
in effect, which is the highest level tornado warning that can be possibly issued from the National Weather Service. Because we have a potentially catastrophic tornado on the ground now, producing damage near American Pie. It's going to be going towards Magil or Magil, I don't know exactly how you guys say that. It's Magill. Cross highway or road L34, and it's going to go across Elmwood Road as it parallels. Oh, if you know,
Everyone.
there's a waterway here, but it's so small.
New information. This tornado warning has been
But
upgraded.
Send a unit to Summers Road at Park Place.
westbound.
Have a minor crash involving a vehicle and a VW truck.
Oh, if you know, there's a waterway here, but it's so small.
New information. This tornado warning has been
But
upgraded.
eventually, this is or road L34, and it's going to go across Elmwood Road as it parallels. Oh, if you know, man, there's a waterway here, but it's so small.
New information. This
401 dispatch.
Tornado emergency
Oh.
includes Bartlesville. Tornado emergency.
We'll need an ambulance as well for head injury.
Can be issued from the National Weather Service. It's only issued whenever we have a potentially catastrophic tornado on the ground right now. So a likely, once again, catastrophic
Dispatch and rescue 2, train 20 base 8.
is working through Barnesville
Rescue 2 going to base 8.
and going up towards Little Rock, Matoka, Torpedo, Fight, Okessa, Hot Shooter, Dewey, Little Rock, Matoka, Torpedo, Fight, Okessa, Barnesville, and going up towards Little Rock. So I'm going to show you that. Tornado emergency just in case. This tornado warning has been upgraded. We've got a tornado emergency now.
Station 7, Station 7.
County.
Summers Road and Park Place. Summers Road and Park Place for a 2-car MVC with head injury.
Couple of tornadoes down in Michigan there.
7 engine 1 received. Drop engine 1 from here shortly. If you could start some utility ambulance, please. Received. Dispatch Station 12.
This is the high tornado emergency.
Be available for mutual aid EMS East Palmetto for a head injury posting or MVC.
It's been upgraded. Well, that's.
Affirmative, Palmetto 2.
Right one.
Received Palmetto 2. Stand by. Come.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we have a tornado emergency now. I'm sorry.
Station 12, Station 12, Summers Road and Park Place. Again, Summers Road and Park Place. Head injury after MVC.
These warnings are the highest level.
You can change that to 1291.
Catastrophic tornadoes are on the ground. And that's what's
1291.
happening now in Elliott Crossroads. We probably have and that's what's happening next. Probably have an unbelievable amount of damage being done right now. Holt Valley, Bolton Foods. Next in line, we've got to be worried about Norman Cemetery. Okay, we've got to be worried about Norman
Well, I'm
Cemetery.
copying you, Nancy, in case we get severe pushback.
The areas up there towards Asher Street tornado emergency. And now they have upgraded this to a tornado emergency. A tornado emergency is the highest possible level of tornado warning that could possibly be issued by the National Weather Service. It's only issued during times of if the tornado continues to go in the path that it's on right now, if you were at the subway up there near the Interstate 69 intersection with Highway 109 north of Dawson Springs, you would probably be able to see the tornado pass pretty close to you right there. Valley, north and west of Dawson Springs. However, if the tornado continues to go in the path that it's on right now, if you were at the subway up there near the Interstate 69 intersection with Highway 109 north of Dawson Springs,
The response to Palmetto 1291. Show us on here.
the tornado pass pretty close to you right there.
Palmetto 1 have you there.
Right? So there it is. Yep, we got a new tornado emergency. Thank you.
I'm glad you said something.
It doesn't quite include Dawson Springs, but it makes it just to the west of Dawson Springs. So
It's
now
not, I can't
we've got a
stop
new
everything
tornado
I'm doing.
emergency that's been issued.
We got this email from Nancy.
Kings County. A new tornado emergency has
You
been
can't
issued.
do it, and I guess we're negotiating right now. FYI, you don't know this. FQN has already been notified. We're moving all of our plans to ASC, and they will not be supporting the power for
Kings
technical
County,
reasons.
Kentucky, and a good chunk
Yep,
of
so,
Kentucky is under a
yep,
tornado
the thing
emergency.
though
This
is,
is
Have extended this
when we
tornado
decided to
emergency
move forward with ASC,
all the way out to
You need a tow of the week as well for a 4-door sedan.
providing support for plan document services.
that's moving towards
So,
Kings Corner and
I guess what the
Scottsdale.
reporting falls under this
Up
act.
there, we didn't have a tornado emergency, but they just went ahead and issued that
So they're working on a contract extension with S.P. Williams to support our reporting piece of it.
So now this is a really unfortunate situation.
No, but again,
Clear
the
search
way
made.
they handled the communication is they didn't ask for a writer or something saying we have to continue supporting us for reporting and stuff like that. Which is essentially what's going on with FIS. That's why we have to pull all of the reports ourselves.
For Carter County, Missouri. Let's sound the alarm here just to make sure everybody's paying attention. And they have just upgraded that to a tornado emergency.
Yes, that's 413.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado emergency for Walthall County in Mississippi. Tornado emergency is the highest level tornado warning that can possibly be issued. It's only issued whenever we know there's a tornado that is in question. Continuously reminded that this is coming for you. It includes Prentice and
701 dispatch will be on scene, Park Place.
just issued another tornado emergency for now Jefferson, Davis, Lawrence, and Marion counties in Mississippi are all under tornado emergencies. A catastrophic tornado is on its way right now to the
BC Tech 3 are back to service.
you look to your south of the room right now. Here we go. This tornado warning has been upgraded. So they just upgraded this to a tornado emergency. Please put Brandon Coffin on the radar. We have a catastrophic.
Oh, and I guess they did, that's the thing.
Guys, the National Weather, there it is. That's the tornado emergency. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Yep.
Guys, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado emergency for Benton County. Okay, Benton County, Marshall County, Mississippi, Fayette County, and Hardeman County in Tennessee.
Oh.
This is very likely
And it's
by
on their
far
timeline.
the biggest tornado of the night so far. And we've seen some big tornadoes tonight. All right, so this is a monster of a tornado just crossing over Highway 72. You've heard me say this earlier, but this is
What
the
the
most
fuck is she
dangerous situation
doing?
you've ever found yourself in if you're in the direct path.
Part of my friends. Oh my god, are you looking at my phone?
Tornado victim. And it stays at the strength that it is right now.
Well,
Those people don't have a
it's
chance.
done.
Don't have a
Stephanie
chance.
Anderson is
They're
processing
not
an
aware.
amendment
They're not aware
on the Cycle 1
of what's going
document
on.
without
In the
actually
area
creating
of,
an amendment.
Iowa. A new tornado emergency has been issued. And we now have a tornado emergency.
Oh my god. But,
So,
however,
a tornado emergency means that we have a confirmed deadly tornado on the ground.
you are processing the amendment wrong. It looks like you changed the status on an executed Cycle 1A.
Tornado emergency means that we've got a
And
deadly tornado working its way into
changes to checklist that already
destroyed. There it is.
finalized instead creating a short
Guys,
amendment
a
off
tornado
of
emergency
the
is only
recently
issued whenever
signed
we are
cycle.
certain that we are dealing with a
What you need to
tornado
do
of
is reverse
catastrophic proportions. Okay?
out
Not trying to scare
all
anyone here,
changes you
but it is important
may
that
have
we
made
talk about this
to
in a way that really resonates with the folks out here.
Cycle 1
This is not
checklist.
your average situation. We have a
And
catastrophic
change the
tornado
status
on the ground
back
near Hutchins. You did a symphony. That is well, like
then you need to
is now in
select,
place.
highlight,
And guys, they only issue tornado emergencies during
Med
the tornadoes where we are quite certain
and
that
in
there's going to
the
be a catastrophe. Okay? Catastrophic damage
create
is possible here in Greensburg and surrounding areas, I should say, as this tornado comes through. We have a tornado
Thank God I looked. Well, I'm looking at it and I'm like, she gave me screenshots. I'm like, I think this changed. Like, this doesn't look the same. That's how I knew. Yeah. Hello.
Station 14, 339 Main Street and 339 Main Street. You. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. It's up to you. Whatever is easiest for you. Okay. Whatever works for you, that's totally fine. Yeah, because it was like, this doesn't look the same
That's
from what I
station 14.
remember.
Station 14, receive 14 engine 2.
14 engine 2.
Yeah, just if you could let me know, either way, with that automatic escalation line. Right now, Global has those on hold. So if you can just let me know, when you're done with it, or if you want to set up a meeting, then I can start. I mean, I have not been giving those to Global. I've been making the changes, so then I can make the changes and then let Global know these are all set. Don't touch them. I don't trust them. I really don't. It's sad. We're not training up the truck. They're training. They're handling it. As far as I'm aware, they're going to be engaging Benedict's team for resources. And my goal is to have the waves and everything built by Monday. Because they still have over 100 restatements to process for wave time.
All right, test, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, I think so too. Maybe 1 minutes later. This needs to, right? I still need to do that tier one and send it over to your QA. I'm gonna do that one right now. Yeah, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing. I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come back and start, continue working on the November wave. And I'll have to look at my weekends. and see if I can have to work like Saturday or Sunday, if I can.
All right. We're going
Well, I
live.
want
It's
this
early.
done. Like, especially now that we don't have to train or anything, I just want it done.
All right. Go ahead.
I might not be able to do anything.
All right. Test, test, 1, 2. All right. Test, test, 1, 2. All right. Test, test.
Yeah, I can't work that late. I would love to.
We're live. We should be anyways. Let me know if you're seeing this. Go live here. We've got a tornado storm moving into Westfield, Massachusetts right now. And
Yeah, I can work Saturday morning.
right here on this view.
I can work Saturday morning.
So we've got a weather and distance score of 104
So I'm planning on the
right
10th,
now, and
setting up the meeting, because they all want to see me set up, set up the waves.
out there now. For a moment, we had
I'll set up a meeting. And
severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. At this point, we're about to be in a situation where we pretty much just have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. There is a chance that
I can include you, that's fine. It's really like
out there
Patty's team to like, oh, how can we make this more efficient?
as that will
I've given them my suggestions. Most especially folks. I've met with him 3 times already. And each time he's like, why do you have to do this? Why do you have to do this? He's like, why aren't you, what did he say? He's like, why aren't you fixing the mailing addresses? We should be putting in whatever's easy. I'm like, no, we shouldn't. Restatements are one-for-one mappings. Whatever's in the prior document, that's what needs to be reflected in the document.
Dispatch 1452 is on scene.
Whatever.
100 by 300
He's
commercial
like,
building,
what
nothing
is
showing.
different?
No evacuation.
That's
Full
the plan
investigation.
to review and submit an amendment request after the fact.
all right. We should be.
He's like, I don't understand why we can't just compare all of these provisions to easy and I'm like, I go, perfect example. How many plans have like a PO box or mailing address for like regular mail, but they want their legal address in their document?
405, we have a pending
like,
call,
oh, I
40
get it
Benjamin,
now.
it's a possible domestic, arguing heard before disconnection, no answer on callback.
I go, and not all of the
We've
provisions
also
in the
got other
document
stuff going
are
on out
in
there too,
easy.
though, y'all.
So
We've got
how are you
1.8
gonna vet those
million
out?
people currently under a severe thunderstorm warning.
He's like, everything's
out
an easy.
here
And I'm like,
in,
no, plan compensation is not an issue.
What's this called? I said. Yeah. So out here in Boston, we do have a significant storm coming in. This is what it looks like out there. Let me show you this. I've got a couple other different options. A few minutes left on it. He's in between flow.
Yep.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Just making sure this thing works before we get into this. We do have This is live stream here
I responded 63 for a full drive. RP woke up, found an unknown vehicle in the driveway.
Yes, thank you. All right, we'll talk soon. Okay. Bye. You too. Bye.
Thank you. Sunday, June 8th, 2025.
Yes, sir. Alarm company, they're doing testing. They're completed. We're clear returning. Alarm company,
Oh, right. Test 1.
7 engine 1 dispatch. We're back in service.
All right. Test 1, 2, 3. Are we live? I'm just gonna make sure one more time. Test 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to our Election Day coverage. hope you watched the meeting. Right now, we got the official result, winner, the official report from Amherst Town Council. First, we had watch our Andrew Churchill, Mandy Joe Henneke, Charlotte Algra, Clark, and Elijah Walker. On this, we have Julian Breivik. I don't know how to say on the second one. Vincent O'Connor and Kathy Sean. District 2, we got Amber Carol Martin, Jason Dewey, and Wynn Grisminder. On District 3, Patrick Drum, Hannah Howard Ward, and George Wyan. And on District 4, Dylan Maxfield, Pamela Wu, and Jennifer Top. And on the school committee, we had them as 6 competitors running for the school committee. We now have the names. Those are Esther Alter, Andrew Hart, or Jane Hunter, Bridget Hyens, Deborah Leonard, and Sarah Marshall. So just want to, when you got your attention, and I'm going to take like a 30-minute break before we get to the 10 a.m. part. And 10 a.m. is when we get to the real basics of the monthly Massachusetts monthly test. We're going to be getting you ready for the monthly test, and also we're going to be listening into WBC AM Radio 1030. Oh wait. I just see Al Roger.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, hey, $20 so I can shipping.
Get you ready right now. And I'll do another testing during just before the start of it.